So what is a symbol and what is its psychological function? So a symbol is, any concrete object, any concrete thing that stands for something else, usually an abstract idea, but not always. And in a religious or artistic context specifically, symbols have a strong connection with the subconscious. Because you can create a symbol consciously. I mean, like the alphabet, A is a symbol that, people set out to create to stand for a specific vocalization or group of vocalizations. But very often, symbols speak to the unconscious and come from the unconscious. So, for instance, you might be doodling or, just going about your day, and an image might pop into your mind. And for some reason, it holds some kind of emotional resonance for you. And you may not fully understand why, or you may understand partially. Or you might see something. You might see an image like a painting or, a religious statue or something like that. And it touches you. And you don't necessarily know exactly why, but it feels meaningful. You think to yourself, that means something, even if I don't exactly know what it is. And the reason for this is because, we all have subconscious content. We can only hold a certain number of things in, our conscious awareness at one time. But the things that we've experienced or the things that we know don't just go away if we're not keeping them top of mind. We don't have to relearn something, after it goes out of our awareness. It's still there in the back of our mind, and there's this huge repository of content that is connected to all kinds of other content in interesting and murky ways in many cases. And so, subconscious content can be brought into awareness by a symbol that in some way corresponds to it. In some way, our subconscious mind makes a connection between the symbol and, some sort of content that we have. And so symbols have the exact opposite function of dogma. Whereas dogma disconnects, symbols connect. And I think it's very fitting that symbols, the word symbol comes from the Greek word symbolon, which means to bring together. So symbols bring together your conscious and your subconscious mind. And that's really the purpose of spirituality in general. It's self-knowledge. It's to connect the conscious and the subconscious.